The fashion industry is the second most polluting industry in the world. You definitely heard that one before. But is it really? Let's find out. Hi everyone, I'm Alice from Portrait 52. We are an emerging fashion brand based in Munich, Germany. Today I'm going to talk a bit about how polluting the fashion industry is. Maybe it sounds a bit weird that being a fashion brand, I am talking about how polluting and how damaging the fashion industry is for the environment. But I think it's a very important topic. So let's get started with some numbers. According to a Business Insider article from October 2019, that's only a few months ago, the fashion industry is responsible for 10% of the carbon emissions worldwide. That's more than all international flights and all shipping by water combined. We consumers buy 60% more clothes than we did 20 years ago. But we only wear them half the time. What happens with these clothes when we are done wearing them? Well, 85% of these clothes end up in landfills. They are just thrown away, and they are here to stay because most of our clothes have synthetic fibers in them. That means they are not biodegradable. Talking about synthetic fibers, 35% of all the microplastics in the oceans come from washing synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers amount of about 60% of all fibers used to make garments. The fashion industry uses over 8,000 synthetic chemicals in producing their garments. That's a lot of synthetic chemicals. Maybe these numbers seem a bit abstract, so let me give you some concrete examples. For making one single t-shirt, 2,600 liters of water are needed. That's about 700 gallons of water in US measurements. If we consider that one person drinks on average about 2 liters of water a day, that's more than 3 years of water for one person to drink. If we consider how many people on this planet don't have access to clear water and are struggling to getting water to drink, that's a lot of water used to produce only one t-shirt. But it gets worse, because for producing one pair of jeans, you need 7,500 liters of water. That's about 2,000 gallons of water in US measurements. 7,500 liters of water. That's enough for one person to drink more than 10 years. That's a lot of water wasted for just one pair of jeans. All these examples that I gave you and all these numbers, do they make fashion the second most polluting industry in the world? Well, it's not that easy to say because there are a lot of factors and a lot of industry that play a role in the fashion industry. If we start with the raw materials, we have a lot of raw materials used. Let's take cotton. Cotton belongs to the agriculture industry. Then let's take materials like wool or cashmere. On the one hand, they also are part of the agriculture industry because in order to grow the sheep for wool and the goats for cashmere, we need a lot of land. And we need a lot of food that we have to feed these animals. But they are also part of the livestock industry. Let's take the synthetic fibers. They are part of the oil industry. And these are only the raw materials. We have the processing of the materials in order to get the fibers. Then we have the production of the fabrics themselves. Then we have the production of the garments. Then we have the transportation of the garments from the production facilities to the fashion stores. Then we have the fashion stores themselves with the packaging and the energy used to keep them going. Another issue on this supply chain is waste. We have waste in all stages of the production of garments and up to the selling of the garments. So we have waste with the materials. Imagine cotton. We only have these small little beautiful white balls of cotton that we can really use for the fashion industry. Everything else goes to waste. Stems, leaves, seeds that aren't planted. All this goes to waste. A huge waste problem in the fashion industries are the non-sellables. That means the garments, the clothes that are not sold during a collection year. The problem that we have today is that big fashion companies make not one, not two collections a year. They make up to 5 or 6 collections of clothes a year. That means a lot of clothes that aren't sold during the collection time just get thrown away. New garments, nobody ever wore them. They are thrown away. In the year 2018, in Germany alone, this is one country, over 250 million garments were thrown away. New clothes were just thrown away and burned. This is unimaginable, and this is a big problem in the fashion industry. So do all these factors make the fashion industry the second most polluting industry in the world? Well, I don't know. But frankly, I don't care, because we've got a huge problem on our hands and we've got to find solutions to solve it. If you want to find out what we as an emerging fashion brand are doing to tackle these problems and what you can do as a consumer to be part of the solution, subscribe our channel, give us a thumbs up, push that notification bell, and we'll see each other in the next video.